Hey everyone, my name's Kevin Hanlon. I go by Skyburial on Nugget Bridge and Twitter, and we're going to bring Wartortle onto the Sinnoh Classic today. So this will be the first video in the series, and I don't think I'm going to give it a name. We're just going to play the Sinnoh Classic. I mean, it's such a short-lived thing, I don't think I could claim it for my own. It's only running over the weekend, and we're going to hopefully get 30 to 45 battles cataloged. I'm not hoping to really get to the top of the ladder with this. I just want to use my Wartortle and in games where, you know, the opposing team allows. So, if I really wanted to win like a ladder-topping team, I would have gone with something like Ludicolo Politoed, with a Garchomp and probably a Scizor, and yeah, I think that the Rain archetype is probably the strongest in this format. So we've got a couple things built into our team to handle that, of course. And you'll be getting to see that. So we're running a Life Orb, Salamence, and a Breloom, and it looks like we got a Japanese opponent who's also just hopping on. And this is a really exciting team. It looks a little underpowered, which makes me worried. I see two Pranksters on this team in Volbeat and Sableye. As you can see, we've also got a Gengar, a Scizor, a Hippowdon for the Sand, and I think that I've mentioned everything at this point. The Life Orb Salamence is a key player. I see the Glalie and worry a little bit about Ice Shard. I'm thinking that Scizor will be pretty important in this battle. I think that Wartortle will be pretty important in this battle as well. I think that I want to lead with Gengar and Wartortle. We're using a Sash Gengar. Hippowdon and Wartortle looks okay too. We'll go Gengar Wartortle with Scizor and gosh, having a Salamence without flying type moves, like without Aerolate's really strange to me. I'm so used to having that on it. Do we want Hippowdon? Do we want Breloom? I think we want Hippowdon. I'm gonna go with Hippowdon. Okay, cool. We're doing that. This is gonna be strange. This is a very weird team, even in a format as ill-defined as the Sinnoh Classic. So, let's see what our opponent decided to lead with. Okay, and we see Magmar and Sableye. Okay. So I think this turn what I want to do is taunt the Sableye and protect my Wartortle. Is that what? No, I want to follow me with Wartortle. If he fakes it out and goes for like a Giga Drain with his, because I think no, he'd have to go for a Hidden Power Grass. That wouldn't be too strong. Maybe he has a Follow Me Magmar. No, he has Sunny Day. Okay. That's not too bad. I'm not too worried about that. He might go for a Heat Wave, which still won't be too powerful. He goes for a Fire Blast on my Wartortle. Okay. So what we are going to do here is we are going to, I think we'll Shadow Ball the Magmar and go for another. Is that what I want to do? We will switch in the Hippowdon. That sounds alright. Wartortle already doing great things for the team. Thank you so much for protecting Gengar from that Fire Blast that definitely wasn't directed at you. That was so good. Thanks, buddy. Well done. Well done. And I'm not really worried about what this... He goes for a Thunder Punch on my Hippowdon. Isn't that something? Wow. Okay. So this next turn, I think what I'm going to do... Huh. I definitely want an Earthquake. I think I will Will-O-Wisp. I think I will Will-O-Wisp this Sableye. And I will go ahead and go for an EQ. Okay, so he protects his Magmar. Alright, that's fine. He's probably satisfied with how much damage Snarl did to Gengar, and it'll probably go down this turn, to be honest. But that's cool. Oh, it doesn't go down. So that's great. I don't think it'll go down to Sand this turn either, which is also very, very good. Oh, it's an eject button Sableye. Did you see how much Earthquake did to that thing? That was gorgeous. Wow. That was beautiful. And he definitely doesn't have Regenerators, so that's looking pretty hot. And Gengar lives. Okay, cool. So we definitely want to switch out Gengar this turn and get that Snarl stuff to go away. And then I'm thinking probably switching to Wartortle. It's a great sponge. I hate hitting the little guy, but you know, he's good for it. He's good for it. So, we might see like an Ice Shard onto Gengar. Okay, so he withdraws his Magmar. He really wants to keep that thing alive. Switches in his Executor, and protects his... Alright. Okay, I see you, buddy. Just getting me to do pointless damage against my Wartortle. That's mean. But as you can see, Wartortle really eats that up. I think this turn, what I want to do, I think Executor is very, very slow. I'm just going to double check that. But then again, I'm running a min speed. Yeah, that's most relevant, is that I'm running min speed on my Hippowdon as a Trick Room mode. So I think what I do this turn, what do I think it goes for? He's gonna... Oh, God. I've got a Citrus Berry, so I think I'll switch in my Scissor here. And I'll go for an Ice Fang on the Executor. And if he switches out the Executor into... And I don't think he did. But if he does switch out the Executor into a... like his Magmar, then he's a Lord. Okay, so he goes for an Ice-type move against my Scissor. He's gonna resist that. Probably a Leaf Storm on my Hippowdon, I'm guessing. On my Scizor! Yay! Oh, this is looking so good! That was a perfect switch. So, we're probably going to take out this Executor this turn, and if not, the next turn. Oh man, icing on the cake. That's just beautiful. I think I will probably, okay, so the Executor stays alive. So it's actually really good for us, because this turn what we're going to do is... Oh, he's got Moody. That's interesting. So he gets an accuracy drop. Also interesting. We're going to go ahead and Sword Stance Scissor, and I think we will Crunch anything he might switch in here. Alright, so he protects. So that's fine. Oh, and he thaws out? Oh, that's clutch. This isn't going to do too much. Oh, wow. It takes us out at -2. That's a really strong... That must be Specs. So strong. Wow. You can color me impressed. I think I'm okay though. The only thing that really threatens this is Magmar, and as we saw, okay, so the Moody Boost gets a defense increase in a special attack drop. I still think we're at an advantage here. I will go ahead and I think we want to go with Wartortle. Alright, so this next turn, I think we will go for a... What are his possible moves? He can fake out my Wartortle and go for something. Oh, yeah, I see. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna double protect, just to prevent any fake out. Okay, and he switches out Glalie, so that's alright. That is alright. So maybe he's setting up Sunny Day? Okay, he goes for a taunt. Alright, so I think this next turn that what I do is I Bullet Punch the Magmar and follow me and see what he's going to go for. This is really entertaining. I'm not going to lie. He might go for another... He goes for taunt. He really doesn't want my my Wartortle doing stuff. He might have Thunder Punched it too, just to be thorough. But I think we're okay, and we're okay. Alright, cool. So Scizor can definitely clutch out this game now. So I think this next turn what we do is we protect. And switch into Gengar. Because I don't know what his Sableye speed is like. Our Bullet Punch went first, actually. So we can Bullet Punch that pretty safely. And we'll switch into Gengar. I'm not crazy, right? Our Bullet Punch did go first. Okay, so he protects with Glalie. Looking okay. And he did go before us. Ah, that sucks. God, I'm gonna have to do another Sword Stance now. And I didn't even know Glalie got Moody. Alright, so let's see what happens with this Glalie. It gets a attack increase. That's scary. Alright, so... But I think it was special. It went for a Freeze Dry. We're gonna go for another Sword Stance, and I think we will Will-O-Wisp this. We're kind of on a timer right now, but just in case, we're going for the Will-O-Wisp, and he Freeze Dries my Scizor. Okay. Probably gonna try to stall us out with a Burn. But that's fine. That is just fine. He gets an evasiveness increase? You've got to be kidding me. Really? Oh my gosh. Alright, well that might have saved him. Yeah, we'll go for a Sludge Bomb and a Bullet Punch. Alright, so he's just gonna try to punch through here. And, alright, so we get it. Man, this is a really unpredictable format. I get lost in it pretty often. Also, that was a pretty long game. We're already at 14 minutes. I think we'll still try to get another battle in, though. Let's see here. Alright, so we're 1-up, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, Wartortle really MVP'd that one out. He did so well. Thank you, Wartortle. Yeah, I really like how Wartortle's been doing with Scizor. Scizor's one of the biggest threats in the format, so let's see what Adrian decides to bring. So this looks like he's got Manual Rain, maybe on that Umbreon. Breloom looks great here. because the Empoleon and the Umbreon and the Snorlax are all weak to it. However, we're going to have to be careful about that Ludicolo. What did I put on my Breloom? That's right, we're running a Scarf Breloom. That's so cheesy. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we can actually outspeed anything on this team unless he puts up some manual rain. So I think I will go with Gengar and we'll go with Gengar and Scissor in the front. That sounds okay. I think that the only way that he would threaten my Scissor is with Fire Fang on his Garchomp. And if he decides to Fire Fang with Garchomp, then we'll switch in we'll switch in Wartortle. And then I kind of like Breloom. Okay. Yeah, that's looking okay. That's looking alright. I don't mind that at all. The Garchomp's going to be a little meddling. But we've got our Scarf Breloom to put it to sleep. We've got Sword Stance, which beats everything. We can burn it. So, actually, I'm not too worried about that. So yeah, I think on this first turn, what I'm going to do is just go ahead and burn this Swampert and go for a Sword Stance. Could be that the Ludicolo has Rain Dance, and maybe it also has like Rain Dish and it's like a bulky set, but burning the Swampert's too big of a temptation. Swampert might also be the Rain Dancer. It's too much of a guessing game at this point. I was really expecting Umbreon to come out. So, okay, so Ludicolo is the Rain Dancer. So that's fine. And maybe he goes for, okay, so he goes for EQ here. That's not going to do too much to Scissor. Yeah, not much at all. And nothing to Ludicolo. And I think on this next turn, he's probably a little bit more threatened by Scissor at this point. I'm guessing, oh wait, no, he can't have Assault Vest on Ludicolo. So I think I'll just double into it with a Bug Bite and a Sludge Bomb, and that should do all right. And we have Sash on Gengar, so it should live. Yeah, and we take this Ludicolo out in turn 1, so that's great. And then we're gonna get a Bug Bite off on this Swampert, maybe. Yes, we are gonna get a Bug Bite off on the Swampert. So that's good. That's really good. Yeah. I would say Gengar put in the work there, for sure. I think this next turn I would like to bring in Breloom. Yes. Yes. Alright, so he's got Umbreon and probably Garchomp, I'm guessing. Alright, and Garchomp. Alright, cool. So this next turn I am going to Mach Punch the Umbreon, and I'll go ahead and Bullet Punch. We're just going to punch all around. We'll punch the Garchomp. Punch Brothers coming out right here. Double punches, super fast. Showing off the moves. What a day. What a day. Alright, so we got this Mach Punch off against Umbreon. Does it eat a berry? It doesn't eat a berry. Maybe I could have distributed those a little better. Alright, so he Stone Edges our Scissor, and maybe he Will-O-Wisps our Breloom. That would be very good. If he gets a Willow off... Okay, so he Toxics our Breloom. So maybe it's like a leftovers set? Yeah, I don't know. He didn't take any recoil, but we did get priority, so I think this next turn, what I will do is I will follow me with my Wartortle and Mach Punch the Garchomp. Because he is a Sandvale Garchomp. So we'll do that. Maybe he's got like a wish set on the Umbreon. That would be weird. We're definitely looking okay though. I mean, as far as... Yeah. Mach Punch was the right call. That's a very bulky Garchomp though. So, who knows? Who knows? Do we take it out? We don't. Oh, that's bad. Okay, but we resist this. So, and it's going to do damage to the Umbreon. So that's alright. Alright, so we Moonlight, so that is actually going to be reduced by the rain. So I don't think it'll bring him up too high. So I think what I do here is go for a Mach Punch and a Rain Boosted Scald. And maybe he protects his Garchomp? He's definitely not getting anything from Sandvale right now, that's for sure. Yeah, I feel really, really good. Payback, huh? We'll resist that. And get the Scald off. The toxic damage might take us out. Get a burn, get a burn! Okay. So let's see how much toxic does. Enough? Not enough. Alright. So I think now we just Mach Punch for the win, unless he protects. In which case, I think we'll be able to Scald him. I don't know. I've never put like Wartortle in a one-on-one situation before. I haven't seen this guy protect yet though, so I don't know. Maybe he's not used to doubles. Have not seen protect. So we saw Toxic, Moonlight, Payback. The last one could be protect, maybe? Alright, so he doesn't protect. So we're good. So we were able to get 2 wins in this episode, and we're actually just going to record this next episode right away. I'm going to try to get this all uploaded for you guys this weekend. So that's pretty cool. You'll hear the music popping right back in right where we left off. Thanks for tuning in for the Sinnoh Classic on my channel, and I hope you're enjoying it so far.